I did that with? Hey, I only care about the first squad though. I'm the fire. Nah, that's too young in their development. You look for the right. Not enough to speak for that. You know, some of the 40 degree days that we get. Oh, it would be late.
Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Why can't I hear anything? Testing. Test 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. A bit louder. Test 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2.
Still use our normal ones. Yeah. I'll that as well. Do a game with me. It's like, here's what it says. Emoji. Oh, yeah. Does he do that way? He brings cool pop-up. Yes, here's one it says. That's one it says. You're with, who was it? Someone used to bring my iPad. Oh, God.
walk out here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Football New South Wales Round 10, Match of the Round, here at the beautiful Wanderers Football Park. We are here with today with Thomas from United by Football and my good friend Abdul Salam from United by Football as well. Today, the home team, the Western Sydney Wanderers, are facing the away side, NWS Spirit. It's going to be a cracking fixture here on a wonderful day, and what better way than for Round 10, Match of the Round. Perfect weather, and hopefully some great football as well. Taking you through the lineups for the Western Sydney Wanderers, coached by Pani Nikas. We have Tristan Vidakovic in goals, Nathan Barry, Jesse Cameron, Oscar Morrison, Alat Abdul Rahman, Julian Kopp, Owan Luau, Noah Ovens, Harper Riles, Bradley Marzau, and Lachlan Satut. For NWS Spirit, the away side, coached by Sergio Malfara. We have Christopher Marquez in goals, Aidan Mostoff, Owen Henderson, Shoki Yoshida, Grant Cornwell, Costa Petrados, Khan Nizam, a former Wanderer himself, Simon Nicholas, Sam Armson, Riku Kobayashi, and Zayn Aluwalay. NWS Spirit with a win today can jump into fourth, and Wanderers, after a poor run of results in the last 2 weeks, looking to get their first win in the last 3 games to add to the impressive start to the season. Round 10 here in the Men's New South Wales NPL competition, shortly underway. NWS Spirit kicking us off here. Possession turned over, and the Wanderers at home will get their first taste of the football. Vidakovic under some early pressure, and NWS Spirit with a good sign of intent there to win the ball. Vidakovic just caught in pressure there. Cameron. And the first foul of the day goes against Western Sydney Wanderers, committed by Jesse Cameron. Amston looking to find Yoshida. Just unable to connect that time from an NWS Spirit standpoint. Barry to Cameron. Looking to find Luau. Unable to connect that time. Chop with smart header back to him. Looking to go long. Henderson unable to find a teammate in yellow. Luau with that wins that first contact. Decent ball in. Alak, can he make contact? He does. Just unable to get it on target. Ball across the line. Luau unable to keep it in. Decent attack there from a Wanderers standpoint. Quick throwing by Jesse Cameron. Luau wins the first contact, and Alat unable to put it in the back of the net. What a perfect start that would have been for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Marquez unable to find Armson there. Marzel finds Luau. Luau to Riles. Just offside there for Harper Riles. Alad Abdul Rahman with some good defensive work there. Marquez opts to go long, not mucking around. Armson. Nicholas. Kobayashi unable to connect. Early signs here from NWS Spirit, just trying to find their foot in the game to establish a stronghold, just unable to connect those passes at the moment. Wanderers pressing well from the front. Ovens. Barry back to Ovens. Returns the favour. Unable to find a lat. Abdul-Rahman. Nicholas connects with Henderson. NWS Spirit nicely worked out of pressure there from the Wanderers, and they can break now. Looking to go long. Just unable to find their opposite wing back on the other side, but a bit better from NWS Spirit, breaking out of that Wanderers strong press, and that's where they are dangerous. In that transition moment, when they break that defensive line, how quickly can they go? That'll be the key for them today. Barry, great ball to Luau. Marzel can drive forward and push the Wanderers into an attacking position. Finds the lat Abdul-Rahman. Ovens. Julian Chop. Marcel does wonderfully with it. Attempted ball to find Harper Riles. Wasn't unable to connect on that point. You can see Oscar Morrison and Julian Chop, the two linchpins of that midfield from a Wanderers standpoint. They're going to need to be big in stature and in size to take on that midfield three, almost four of an NWS Spirit. It's going to be a fascinating battle between the two midfields today. Oscar Morrison here, the captain of the Wanderers. Jesse Cameron just unable to find Satut. Marquez to Nichols. Mustafa coming inside, picking up a central role during possession for NWS Spirit. Costa, Petrados applying some early pressure to the Darkovic, forced to clear. Just about to eclipse into the first 10 minutes of proceedings here today. We've actually got our first corner for NWS Spirit here. Can they make it count and get the first goal in today's proceedings? Got some big targets in there from an NWS Spirit standpoint. Henderson, Nichols, Petrados as well. Can they make it count? Decent delivery in. Bouncing in and around. Managed to clear from the Wanderers, and they're straight up clearing their lines. Wanderers pressing really high here, trying to catch NWS Spirit out. Armstrong under pressure. Nichols, they do well there. Plays. Back to Awalia. Armson. Challenged there by Oscar Morrison. And NWS Spirit have a free kick in dangerous territory here. Yoshida to deliver this in. Unable to clear that defensive wall, and the Wanderers floated back in there. Dangerous ball. Armstrong unable just to redirect his header on target. Wanderers looking for that quick restart. Marzal driving forward here. As I alluded to before, Oscar Morrison, Julian Trop dropping deep to try and kickstart that Wanderers attack. Oscar Morrison does well. There's Ovens connected with Alat Abdul Rahman. Alat driving forward. Still with Julian Trop there. Marzal choosing to restart possession. Back with Ovens. Wanderers in the first 12 minutes enjoy majority of the ball, looking to establish a bit of tempo to this game. Marzal connects it with Abdul Rahman. Back to Marzal. Unable to find Luau, the intended target. And Spirit unable to connect. Back with the Wanderers. Wanderers again enjoying a sustained period of possession here. Ovens connected with Marzal. Nichols. Marquez opting to go long. Back to Mustafi. To Nicholas. Marquez opting to go long. Barry wins it comfortably. Cameron opting to start back with Tristan Vidakovic. Trop unable to make that pass into midfield. Cheap turnover from a Wanderer standpoint. Abdurrahman's been excellent. And Satut on the other side in keeping Spirit in their defensive half. Winning that ball as high as they can. Mustafi opting to go long. Back to Petrados. Marzal. For the amount of possession the West Sydney Wanderers have had, they've been unable just in that attacking third. Still very early on, but that we'd like to be doing more with the ball. From a Spirit standpoint, they need to start getting that ball a lot more. When they have it, retain it. A lot of cheap turnovers within the first 15 minutes here. Nicholas able to connect with Mustafi. Mustafi just getting caught out there in possession. Alawalia again unable to connect from an NWS Spirit standpoint. When they do have the ball, in moments they look really dangerous, but just unable to find that extra pass, that killer pass, to make the Wanderers pay. Quick throw by NWS Spirit. Yoshida. Decent switch over. And they do have numbers, the NWS Spirit, here on that far side. Looking to connect. Dangerous ball in. Marzal able to clear the lines and stop any threat there from the tracking Shoki Yoshida. Cornwell unable to connect and find a teammate in yellow. Oscar Morrison looking to find Ala Abdul Rahman in that gap. Barry looking to break that line, manages to find Ala Abdul Rahman. Marzel connects with him. He's Ala Abdul Rahman. Still has it here. Just unable to find a teammate in red and black. Marcel wins it back. Ovens to Barry. Abdul Rahman and Marzel working nicely. Here's Julian Chop if he can get there. Unable to. Alat Abdul Rahman and Marcel on this right-hand side. The duo have been working wonderfully together, connecting a lot of 1-2s, and that's where they're going to look to make that outlet and pay. And hopefully that can turn into a goal for their case. Foul there against NWS Spirit on Jesse Cameron. Murray finding Marcel. Vidakovic looking to put his team forward. Satsu to Harper Riles. Harper Riles on the edge of the box. Goes for goal. Shot straight to Marquez. Luckily for NWS Spirit. Wanderers, you can see what they're trying to do. Win that first flick on. Vidakovic with a good looking ball. And Harper Riles, from a Wanderers standpoint, unable to find the back of the net there. 20 minutes in, dare I say, the best chance of the game. Poor giveaway there from NWS Spirit. Again, they need to try and find that connecting pass. Aluwari. Better looking ball to Mostov. Foul there by Julian Chop on Shoki Yoshida. Aluwalia. Petrados. Heavy touch there, unfortunately, for Costa Petrados from his standpoint. Back to Julian Trippier. Marcel. Just aimed a bit too aggressive there from Marcel. He's been excellent down this right-hand side, linking up with Alat Abdul Rahman quite nicely. Again, this high press from the Wanderers has been a feature of them all season. And they've won the ball again through a misplaced pass from NWS Spirit. That's going to be the key for the Wanderers. How long can they sustain that high press for? We'll wait and see. Toot unable to find Jesse Cameron there on the return. And again, that turnover there due to the Wanderers' pressure. Luau will play on to Royals. Harper Royals, well blocked there by NWS Spirit. NWS Spirit unable to find any sort of possession. Meaningful possession the last 5 minutes. It's been all Western Sydney Wanderers. Can they make them pay though? Ovens, good turn there out of pressure from Costa Petrados. Vidakovic looking to find Alat Abdul Rahman. Manages to find him. Flicks to Awan Luau. Good pressure there by Armson. Wins the ball to Satut. Satut on that far hand side. Can he beat his marker? Wins his team a corner. Powerful running there by Lachlan Satut. He's been an ever present figure in the first 25 minutes of the men's New South Wales NPL match of the round in round 10. And it will be that man to take the corner as well. Abdul Rahman providing support. Decent delivery in. Harper Royals with the first contact off the crossbar from the Western Sydney Wanderers. Beautiful ball there by Satut. Harper Royals. We've seen that header so often in world football. That flick on. So unpredictable for a keeper and the opposing defence. Wanderers inches away from opening the score in here at Wanderers Football Park. Misplaced ball, and it's not the best foul there. Dangerous looking foul to commit. Ala Abdul Rahman on the ground holding his leg. And Owen Henderson will be the first player in the book with a yellow ticket, yellow card for the NWS Spirit centre-back. Nasty looking foul there on Alat Abdul Rahman. Those ones definitely do hurt. And it all started from a misplaced pass. There have been few too many of these for NWS Spirit. How long can they ride their luck for? Alat Abdul Rahman looks to be okay, thankfully for his sake. Now, we've seen a few takers throughout the season for the West Sydney Wanderers. Luau looking to stand over it. Marcel Alat Abdul Rahman as well. But it looks to be Julian Chop who's coming back in. So standing over this ball is Satut. Satut to play Alat Abdul Rahman quickly. Well read by NWS Spirit. And they've won themselves a goal kick. It's a play along. Nicholas. The high press from the West Sydney Wanderers, wreaking havoc again for NWS Spirit. Unable to build out of their half. Marcel connected with Alat Abdul Rahman again. Well won by NWS Spirit, but Alat wins it back. Alat Abdul Rahman, decent ball in. Unable to find Luau, the intended target. Mustafi, poor clearance, back to Marcel. Barry, misplaced pass, Julian Chop there, hopefully to recover from the Wanderers standpoint. Does so, but against himself. And the first yellow ticket for the West Sydney Wanderers goes to Julian Chop. Poor turn over there by Barry. And NWS Spirit desperately wanting the ball, unable to win it in their half. Fortunate enough to win a free kick. Can they make the Wanderers pay? Still scoreless here at Wanderers Football Park in Match of the Round, round 10 for the men's New South Wales NPL. Aluwalia standing over the free kick. Aluwalia flicked on, lands to Shoki Yoshida. Fortunate deflection there from Wanderers standpoint. Vidarkovic happy to claim that one. Easy pickings. NWS Spirit happy to have possession here. Just trying to establish tempo in this game, which they haven't yet. Armson looking to start this attack off. Again, just unable to find the intended target. There's been far too many of those for the NWS Spirit. The Wanderers happy to claim those all day. Barry unable to find a fellow teammate in red and black. Morrison finds the wow. And the Wanderers can go from this. Here's Julian Chop. Julian Chop with a beautiful ball. Unlucky. From Wanderers standpoint, Marquez comes out to claim. A lot better there than from the West Sydney Wanderers. Started with Oscar Morrison with a wonderful ball to Luau, and that's how quick they can be. Mustafi in acres of space here. And they managed to find him. Let's see what he can do. Just a heavy touch there for Mustafi. Back to Barry. Looking to go long, unable to find Harper Rolls. Alawalia, beautiful. It's across Petrados. Looking to play Kobayashi on the opposite side. Just aimed offside there by the linesman in the far corner. Better from the NWS Spirit though. Again, Armson leading. Being pivotal in that midfield to try and win that first ball. Vidakovic to Ovens. Cameron with the intended pass to Ala Abdurrahman. Didn't come off that at that time. Aluwalia. Shoki Yoshida. Kobayashi. In that far side. Kospatrado springing forward. He's the target. Barry with a crucial intervention. Preventing any further trouble. Vidakovic with a quick release. Lachlan Satu just gone down there. Seems to be having a little problem with his leg. Hopefully for his sake he's okay. NWS Spirit looking to go regroup. Trying to establish a bit of tempo into this game because they've been second best to every single ball. Unable, except for the last 3-4 minutes, they've been good in trying to establish a bit of possession, a bit of tempo, a bit of rhythm to their play. But it's been all Wanderers. Lachlan Tatut looks to be back onto his feet and will enter proceedings shortly. Good sign for the West Sydney Wanderers and for Lockie himself. Nicholas connecting with Alawalia. Henderson, Marquez, Armson. Better from the NWS Spirit. Kobayashi did wonderfully there to keep that in play. Well read there by Oscar Morrison, captain of the young Western Sydney Wanderers. back to Henderson. It's a bit better from the NWS Spirit. Just a little break in play due to Lachlan Satoot's injury, and they looked a different side in these last 2 to 3 minutes. Deemed a fair challenge there by the NWS Spirit, and they're going to look to spring from this. Marcel. Oh, Shoki Yoshida with a wonderful touch for the NWS Spirit. And Marcel reads it. And a crucial block, but what a wonderful bit of skill there from Shoki Yoshida. Just that quick break in transition. That's where they are so deadly, the NWS Spirit. That touch is going to be seen across all the NWS Spirit youth levels. That will be shown how to travel football from about 45 metres high in the air. That was incredible. What a wonderful touch there by Shoki Yoshida. Kobayashi. Cornwell. Back to Marquez. Nicholas back to Marquez. Cornwell finding Nicholas. He's Petrados. Just unable to win it off Owens. Just entering the final 5 minutes here in our first half in the men's New South Wales NPL match of the round. And the scores are still locked at 0-0. Either side failing really to have a decent attempt on target. They've looked promising in moments, both sides. Just unable to capitalise. Cheap turnover though from Wanderer's standpoint. Oscar Morrison lost the ball and he's committed the foul. And NWS Spirit have a freak in a very dangerous position. Nicholas standing over this one. Early delivery. Cheap turnover. And here's Satoot. Early ball into Alat Abdul Rahman. Slightly wider than he would have liked. And Nicholas has done well there after he gave the ball away in a dangerous position from the free kick. Wins it off Alat Abdul Rahman. Could have been dangerous for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Marcel finding Harper Riles, wins it back to Alat Abdul Rahman. Couldn't find Awan Luau, the intended target. Yoshida just unable to play in Petrados there. Drop in deep, trying to start the attack here. Barry played an over the top through ball to Harper Riles, just offside there. Marquez long ball, unable to find Mustafi. Oscar Morrison to Luau. Luau still going here. Talat Abdul Rahman gets the flick on. Here's Talat Abdul Rahman. Wonderful challenge there by Mustafi. Needed to be as well. Just a bit of zafas there between Mustafi and Talat Abdul Rahman. It was a strong challenge, but a fair one. Abdul Rahman hurt earlier on in this game. Looks to be okay from this one. Lachlan Satut delivered a dangerous ball earlier on with Harper Riles hitting the crossbar. He'll look to do a similar thing here. Satut with the delivery. Tawan Luau looking for the flick on. Falling to Jesse Cameron, whose redirected shot, unfortunately, off target. Entering here the final 30 seconds of normal time. A little bit of a stoppage in play due to a couple of challenges and Lachlan Satut and Talat Abdul Rahman's previous injuries. Let's see and await how long we have in this first half. Just a minute of added time on here. Trados, early throw into Shoki Yoshida. Alawalia unable to find a teammate. Talat Abdul Rahman, early ball in. Unable to find Awan Luau. Armson. Marcel. Cheap turnover there, Talawalia. Here's Mustafi. With that action there, that will bring a half-time to our NPL 1 match of the round at Wanderers Football Park, round 10. Still scoreless here. Looking to change that for both teams in the second half. Stay with me, Thomas from United by Football, as I take you through the men's New South Wales NPL match of the round live on Football New South Wales YouTube channel. about to start the second half here for the men's New South Wales NPL match of the round for round 10, with the West Sydney Wanderers, the home side, kicking off. Just a reminder, still scoreless and an unchanged starting 11 for both teams. Let's see how this one's going to play out here at Wanderers Football Park. And the Wanderers will kick us off. Will it be the home side to take 3 points today or the away side? We'll wait and see. Thrilling first half action. Both teams unable to get themselves on the score sheet. But NWS Spirit looking to change their ovens with a wonderful turn, deceiving the whole front four of the NWS Spirit. Cornwell looking to keep this one in play. Unable to for his side. Jesse Cameron, quick throw to one Luau, finds him. Lachlan Satut still has it. Jesse Cameron has committed the foul. Nicholas unable to carry on possession there for the NWS Spirit. Cameron back to Morrison, to Ovens. Alawalia, decent ball in to Kabayashi. Nizam, the former Wanderer himself. Cameron unable to keep that in play. Marquez to Nicholas. Looking to go long, unable to find the intended target. Kynism will give chase. Nizam with a lovely move on Jesse Cameron. Unable to keep possession though. Wonderful bit of skill there from Kynism. Finding Shoki Yoshida. He's full of tricks, that boy. Loves a stepper over or two. He's doing it again. Here he is. Toying with the lad Abdul Rahman. Beautiful ball from Shoki Yoshida. Petrado still giving chase. Manages to keep it in. Well worn back though by the Wanderers. Riles has the pace. Will give chase. Well defended though by NWS Spirit. Fine, Cardinalism on the far side. Jesse Cameron does well when he manages to win it back. Morrison off to Barry. Jesse Cameron manages to find his teammate that time. Chop. Again, it's been a key feature of that Wanderers side, either Chop or Morrison to drop deep, trying to start the play from deep. Wow will manage to keep this in. Does well there, Wow. Still here for the West Sydney Wanderers. Chop on the edge of the box. Looks to pull the trigger, does. Tip in, moving within the winds. Marquez does well to keep it in play. Don't let the sunny conditions fool you here. Not gale force winds, but definitely the winds have had an effect on some of the balls played today. We saw that there with Julian Chop's shot as well. Chop looking to find Jesse Cameron, unable that time. The Wanderers, if they're going to look for that long transition, that breaking lines type of ball, they're going to need to find a bit more accuracy there. Again, it's just that ball out from deep from the NWS Spirit. Similar sort of issues within that first half. They're going to look to try and eradicate that if they're going to try and build from the back. Poor giveaway there by Cornwall. Here's Juan Luau. Gets around Marquez. Marquez does well. Still in play for Juan Luau. Just about recover there from the NWS Spirit. A poor giveaway by Grant Cornwell. And Juan Luau nearly made the NWS Spirit pay. Still scoreless here, can you believe it or not? We've had our chances on both sides. Lualia with a push on the back there. Off the ball onto Julian Chop. Referee will just look to have a word, settle things down. Julian Chop looks to be okay after the infringement there from Alawalia. Morrison standing over this one. Decent ball in. Marquez a little bit too high and central for the keeper. Claims those all day. Such as the experience of Christopher Marquez. Harper Riles wins it back. Cornwell exchanging the favour. Great throw there by Jesse Cameron to Harper Riles. 6-1 at the back post. Marquez claims that all day. A little bit of space there for Lachlan Satut. Jesse Cameron on the overlap. Satut back to Chop. Barry to Ovens. Jesse Cameron central ball in to right. Harper Riles unable to connect with Lachlan Satut there. Mustafi to Armson. Armson over the top through ball to Petrados. Ovens does well to cover that space there nicely. Better here from the NWS Spirit. Kombayashi to Nizam. Petrados and Alawadi exchanging passes. On the fleaver done there by Alawalia. He's Cornwell. Nizam central. Difficult one there for Petrados to control. Here's Mustafi. Yoshida, decent ball in. Cameron chose to keep it in play. Still with Costa Petrados. Petrados looks to put it in. Falls nicely for Cornwell. Vidakovic, he's faced tougher than that. Grant Cornwell unable to get the connection he wanted there. Bit better though from NWS Spirit. They've started this half much better than the first. Armson wonderfully worked there. Timotofi. Alawalia unable to find Armson there, who made that run, that give and go. Petrados still giving chase here. Barry's done well to find Vidakovic again. Vidakovic spreads it out and the Wanderers just about escape. Marcel. It's Alat Abdul Rahman. Here, Jesse Cameron on the far left-hand side. Trying, searching to break the lock here from the resilient NWS defence. I'm going to see the first substitution of the game here for the West Sydney Wanderers. It's going to be Lachlan Satut for Moraga. Satut dangerous off the dead ball, unable to find himself on the score sheet today. But a decent, solid performance from the young man. Moraga, we all know what he can do. The screamer against Sutherland as well rings in the memories of many Western Sydney Wanderers fans. About 30 minutes left to go here at Wanderers Football Park. Still scoreless here in the men's New South Wales NPL 1 match of the round. Here's Moraga. Not the easiest ball for Awan Luau to control. Chop wins it back. And it's deemed a foul against the NWS Spirit. I believe that was Armstrong there. They gave the foul away. Abdul Rahman unable to find Awan Luau. Marcel. Talat Abdul Rahman. No foul given there. Cornwell unable to find Nizam. Works out for the NWS Spirit though. Lovely turn by Carr Nizam. Here's Cornwell. Back to Nizam. Cornwell, bodies off Moraga. And Cornwell a bit too eager there to win the ball back. Commits the foul. I'm going to see a double substitution here from the NWS Spirit. I believe we've lost the sub board here, but we've got Khan Nizam off and Zain Alawalia. Decent shift from both of the lads. And we've got Andre Takimi and Thomas Mason on for the NWS Spirit. Moraga, lovely use of the body there. It's a fine Harper Riles. Too eager to make his run there, and he's offside there for the Wanderers. Marquez opting to go long. Barry wins the first contact. Petrados, though, does well Having the first few touches of the ball, Cornwell. Armson. To Yoshida. Yoshida does well. Dangerous ball in. Jesse Cameron manages to clear. Cornwell will see this one out for a throw-in. Armson does well. Two new boys managed to connect in there well. Dangerous ball in. Barry managed to get contact. Here's a shooter though. Armson with a beautiful ball in. Managed to keep it in. Barry clears their lines. Mustafi back in, but it's deemed offside there. I don't expect Mustafi was expecting that ball himself. Broke nicely for him. Armson with a smart decision to play that ball. And Riles here is onside. Cornwell uses all the experience to win that foul there. Morrison just lost sight of the ball there. Oscar Morrison. Here's Armson on the break. Dispossessed there wonderfully by Julian Chop. Awan Luau managed to find Waraga. Here's Waraga for the West Sydney Wanderers. NWS Spirit just about clear. Still Luau. Straight to Marquez. Upper Riles too eager to win the ball there. Deemed to have been a foul in the dispossession there of Armson. Marquez, early ball. Kobayashi giving chase, but Vodakovic is aware of the threat. Thomas Mason's been lively since entering the pitch about 5 to 10 minutes ago. He's been energetic, trying to break down the Wanderers' defence. Cornwell to Petrados. Here's Grant Cornwell still. Barry manages to clear. Riles. It's held up in the wing. Ryger's still giving chase here. Marquez sends it high. Ovens manages just about Barry. Not the best of clearances, but still works. just a bit too aggressive there to win the ball back. Team to have fouled the NWS Spirit. Jesse Cameron wins first contact. He's allowed Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman, great ball to Luau. Just unable to take it under control. Second sub here for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Harper Riles off. And replaced by Tristan Arate. Talented young midfielder, Tristan is. Let's see if he can make an impact on this game. With about 8-10 minutes to go here. Still scoreless in the men's New South Wales NPL run. Match of the round. For round 10. Barry to Jesse Cameron. Chop. Marcel connecting nicely with Varaga. Back to Chop. Spreads it wisely to Cameron. Cameron to deliver a ball to Awan Luau. Just unable to get the contact. Yoshida. Unable to play the pass. Intercepted nicely there by Ovens. He's been excellent for the Wanderers at the back. Barry spreads it quickly to Cameron. What can Cameron do? Springing forward. Unable to find Arate. And Arate's going to have to work here because they're out of position. Beautiful fake there by Cornwell. Kambiashi back to Cornwell. And he's deemed offside there. Wonderful give and go there between Kambiashi and Grant Cornwell. Cornwell just deemed to be offside. Cameron looks to try and find Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman will give chase. Deemed to have pulled Brady Smith, who's just come on for the NWS Spirit. Brady Smith on, Henderson off. Nicholas finding Mustafi. Just a bit behind. Trying to find Armson. Arate with a good ball. 2-1. Luau unable to find the target. Still bouncing around. Alan Abdul Rahman. Alan Abdul Rahman breaks the deadlock here for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Gets the goal to make it 1-0 with about 15 to go. The Western Sydney Wanderers take the lead in the men's New South Wales NPL 1 match of the round. Awan Luau with a golden chance. Marquez did well. Bounced nicely and kindly for Awan Luau, and he will take those all day. The Wanderers lead the NUSW Spirit 1-0. Alat Abdul Rahman has been in fine form this season, and he adds another one to his tally. With that, the Wanderers, if they manage to hold on, they can go equal 7th, tied with the Sutherland Sharks. Mason, quick throw to Armson. Arate giving chase. Smith looking to go long. Vidakovic will claim those all day. Raga, wonderful touch there. Not the best pass though. Here's Kostapetratos. Kostapetratos with the driving effort. Vidakovic claims. Ovens not able to redirect that one into play. Pananikos on the sideline screaming for his team to push in these final 15 minutes here to ensure the 3-point stay at the Wanderers Football Park. Barry, the Wanderers can break here. Arate, who can he find? Manages to find a one, Luau. To Raraga. Raraga. Well blocked there by the NWS Spirit. A golden chance for the Wanderers. Still in play though. Raraga off the crossbar. That man can produce some gems. Unlucky there for Raraga. Wanderers would have loved a 2-0 lead. A cracking shot there from Raraga. Morrison unable, and he gives the foul away. Cheap one against Armson. And there's Spirit here with a change. Armson off. He's done well here. And he's going to be replaced by Stavros Tsitsipas. Not the best ball there for Mustafi. They're going to need some better delivery if they're going to look to equalise the score here. Will the Wanderers rule that missed opportunity from Raga? Or will Alat Abdul Rahman's goal prove to be the difference here at Wanderers Football Park? Marcel, not the best ball there for the intended target, Abdul Rahman. Brady Smith. Wonderful ball there to Mustafi. Mustafi chopping, changing, still has it here. Mustafi with the ball in. Still bouncing around there, and it's in! It is in from Kambiashi, and the NWS Spirit have level proceedings here. It was bouncing around in the Wanderers penalty area, and Kambiashi will say thank you very much. And the West Sydney Wanderers and Spirit are tied 1-1 with 10 to go. Riku Kambiashi with the equaliser. And that just adds a nice perplexion here and a wonderful fairy tale for the remaining 10 minutes here as Viraga looks to burst forward. Had a bit of a slow start to that second half, and in the last 15 to 20 minutes, the game has been brought back to life with both teams trying to chase and get 3 points here at Wanderers Football Park. Raga here, standing over this one. Wonderful ball in. Just unable to find an intended target. Petrados just deemed to have fouled Ovens there. Barry to Arate. Yoshida still running with the tricks. Yoshida still has the ball here. Looks to have a strike. Just elevated. The man is capable of many special things, Yoshida. Unfortunately, for the NWS Spirit, not on that occasion. Just in that break as well, Julian chop off. Marko Radocevic is on. Radosevenovic, my apologies. Morrison trying to find Abdul Rahman, wins it back. Foul on Abdul Rahman deemed in that build-up play. And the Wanderers will take that. Just looking to reset after that goal they've conceded to Kobayashi. Both teams fighting here in the last remaining minutes to try and find the winner. And it is a foul there on Abdul Rahman. My apologies, actually. He's given offside there, the touchman on the far side. Looked to be a foul there by Brody Smith, but Abdul Rahman was deemed to be offside in the build-up. So obviously the offside pre-decides and trumps the possible infringement there by Smith. My apologies. Is Kobayashi. Kobayashi let that go, thought that would be his throw-in, and the linesman has given it the other way. So I have to say Riku wasn't too happy about that one. Both Luau and Abdul Rahman deeming and pleading their case for a foul. Referee's not going to oblige on that occasion. Thanks, Marquez. I'll take that. Thank you. Cameron with a quick throw to Luau. Radovancevic does well there to Raga. Looking to play Luau, who's deemed to be offside by the linesman on that far side. Raga's been lively since he's come on. He's hit the crossbar. He's been involved in everything, Raga. What a talent he will be for the Western Sydney Wanderers. Just entering the final 3 minutes here at Wanderers Football Park. Both teams chasing to find the winner. Radovancevic unable to connect there with Marcel. Cameron looking to find Arate, does. Arate to Cameron. Seems to be no foul or Cameron on Arate. And here's Mason. Mason's got the speed. What can he do? Just didn't work out there for the NWS Spirit. Sesapas unable to find his teammate there on the far side. As we approach the full-time whistle here, still the score locked at 1-1. It was a frantic 15 minutes where both teams managed to find the back of the net. Morrison looking long to Alat Abdul Rahman. Yoshida does well to bring that down. Kobayashi. Back to Kobayashi. Barry does well to cover. As we enter the final minute here of normal time, Jesse Cameron manages to clear his lines. Juan Luau unable to find Moraga. Marcel deemed to have fouled Yoshida there. And then there'll be a Spirit with 3 minutes of added time here. Will have a freaking and very dangerous position if they can work it right. Costa Petrados standing over it. Costa Petrados. Grant Cornwell back in. Barry puts his head on it. And the Wanderers can break if they can work this right. Alan Abdul Rahman bursting forward. Still got a lot of work to do. Manages to get past one. Unable to get the shot off. Well defended there by NWS Spirit. As we enter 3 minutes of added time here in the men's New South Wales NPL 1 match of the round. Luau with the flick on. NWS Spirit just about clear their lines. Jesse Cameron making sure that ball will remain with the Wanderers. Back to Barry. Ovens. Morrison. Abdul Rahman unable to win at that time. Moraga. Clip there by Takimi. And the Wanderers with a free kick. Barry going forward. Ovens going forward. Is this the moment for the Wanderers? Raga wasn't the best delivery last time. Look to make amends with this one. Raga standing over it. Clear just about for the NWS Spirit. Come on and Petrados with a little bit of a scuffle. Raga plays Arate. Arate with the ball in. Oscar Morrison decides to shoot. 4-1. Wow. Still on here for Morrison. Oscar Morrison. Radovančević. Raga. Arate in. Luau with the flick on. Offside there from Alat Abdul Rahman. Brilliant bit of passage of play there for the Western Sydney Wanderers. With a minute left to go, will the Wanderers rule that chance that they've just missed? It was a beautiful passage of play there. The NWS Spirit will have one final roll of the dice here, away from home. Wouldn't they love to spoil the Wanderers' party and take 3 points home? Marquez going long. Cornwell keeps it in play. Barry concedes the throw. And the referee deems that will be the final actions here at Wanderers Football Park. It was a frantic 10 minutes where both teams scored. Alat Abdul Rahman and Kobayashi. From the men's New South Wales NPL match of the round, I've been Thomas from UBF. It's been an absolute pleasure to commentate this one for you. And we'll see you for round 11. Thank you very much. They call him Penny Nikas. Thank you. All good, bro.